DU and DU का hype.
Realized that my seat was not given to me. I'm so sorry, we can't see the females without the kitchen work. That यार इतना complex थोड़ी है, 2 जनों को खाना ही तो बनाना है, आपसे 2 जनों को खाना भी नहीं बन रहा है.
अगर माँ ने पैदा किया तो माँ ही संभालेगी.
Women who are actually allowing these men to go out and work. It is not toxic only for the females. It is also equally toxic for the males. माँ मर जाती है लेकिन लड़के रो नहीं सकते.
Started smoking in public places just to show कि हम equal हैं, हम मर्द की बराबरी कर सकते हैं.
Men cannot be the standard.
Hi Nisha ma'am, thank you so much for coming to Arise It Talks.
My pleasure.
आजकल Gen Z का अगर आपने देखा हो, teaching is not very cool. It's not a glamorous job. मतलब टीचर का जॉब सुनते ही everybody is like, oh आप टीचर हो, it's so uncool profession. So it's not glorified as much as compared to other professions. So what is your take on that? And what kept you motivated for so long?
I think in DLED, when students come from class 12, the first question that I usually ask them to reflect on is basically that, what made you come here into the profession of teaching? So they all write their own reflections.
Yeah,
so in that reflections, I see that most of the children are just coming because their parents wanted them to be part of teaching. And somehow there are misconceptions that teacher बन जाओ लड़कियों के लिए safe है, टीचर बन जाओ घर जल्दी आ जाओगे, टीचर बन जाओ बच्चों को भी पढ़ा लोगे, टीचर बन जाओ बच्चों को ट्यूशन की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, टीचर बन जाओ. So but I guess teaching is not only about managing the household and your profession. Teaching is much more. The more the risk is, you place that profession at a higher level.
That's
For
true.
instance, the doctors doing the surgeons, it's a fraction of a second they're doing, these surgeons are doing their work. So therefore, the more the number of risk, higher the amount of risk, higher the reputation of that profession is.
That's
so
true.
somehow teaching is about life experiences. It is a long term thing, and you can't get instant results there. So therefore, I think a lot of children tend to see that this is something which is less adventurous. But then ultimately, we can't deny the fact that even the doctors, the engineers, everyone are
Right.
there because the teachers taught.
So what is this one misconception about the professors that you'd like to clear up for the audience?
Yeah, of course, that they are boring. They don't have dressing sense, and they are they are just wearing casuals, and they don't have. They're too strict. Yeah, and they're always. And also this misconception that they're the females one, especially that they are bhenjis, or or also that they are too studious and they are into studies and they are not creative at times. They are boring and. I think, these are the misconceptions.
That's
About
fine.
teaching, I think there are more gendered misconceptions.
Exactly, I was coming to that.
Unfortunately, when my daughter went to her school, play school, and somehow in class 1 she changed her school, and when she saw a male teacher in her school, she came back and she's like, Mama, what was he doing in our classroom? So I was told that he is your teacher. Then she was like, how can a male be a teacher?
Exactly.
So for her, so unfortunately, these conceptions are also coming from our books and from our story books, because you always show a feminine figure whenever it comes to teachers.
That's very true. That's
so
very true.
I think those misconceptions has to be broken.
So I think a lot of students will relate to this. DU and DU का hype. Like DU में admission हो जाए, DU में admission हो जाए, fees कम होती है. Is that the only factor, do you think, that counts, or there's more to it?
Delhi University has its own legacy, I would say. And being, we just last, I think, 2022, we celebrated 100 years of Delhi University. So, and also some of the colleges like St. Stephen, Ramjas are the ones who are even older when they were already established when they became part of Delhi University. So I think the hype, or it's not a fuss, it's a hype about Delhi University is not only about fees, but also Delhi being a cosmopolitan city, right? And somehow university is a part of this city. So somehow the reciprocation between people and the institution is always there. So I think apart from, and of course there are good professors, and of course the reputation that it shares, of course the alumni have reached quite at good places. So so I think it's genuine hype for Delhi University.
What is your take on reservation in Delhi University? Do you think it's justified? Do you think that it should be continued?
To be able to understand my view, you will have to first engage more with what actually caste is, right? And seeing the historicity of caste, I believe that yes, it has to be there. It should be there. However, there are many misconceptions regarding caste, and we need to see and understand those misconceptions around caste.
Feminism, if I had to explain it to a layman, it's advocacy of equal rights despite of any gender. Like in a very layman term, सबको equal opportunity मिलनी चाहिए. And I'm talking about cerebral opportunity here. So that's what feminism stands for. At least for me. How would you define it?
I'll take just a very simple example that, you know, once a child went to I often use this in my classes, but a child went to a eye specialist, and the eye specialist was like that you can't see your eyesight is so weak that how you're seeing the world, you know, everything must be so blurred to you. So the child says that, you know, so the eye specialist was like, why didn't you come to me earlier? आपकी eyes इतनी weak हैं, आप पहले क्यों नहीं आए मेरे पास? And the child says that I thought the world looks like this only. Yeah. So for the child, so therefore, feminism is also like a lens. You know, when you put a red lens, you see the world in a red form. When you see when you put a, so it's like a lens which makes you see the world in terms of equality, of course, in terms of empowerment, in terms of receptivity, in terms of resilience, in terms of conflicts. Yeah, and also it is contextualized in patriarchal setups. A friend of mine just shared an image with, usually it's there on the social media, where females with multiple hands are there, you know. With the multiple hands, one is always holding, you know, something she's feeding the baby. One is the pen, one is the laptop, one is cooker ka dhakkan. But then you have to be very careful that what are these images actually doing and what is the subtle messages that they are actually floating in the social media. So, no matter laptop or a file or what you are holding, but then in one of the hand the cooker dhakkan will always be there, right? A utensil will always be there. So in a way it's also giving a subtle message that I'm so sorry, we can't see the females without the kitchen work. Exactly. So no matter what your dreams are, no matter what your aspirations are, but ultimately बच्चे का ध्यान तो आपको ही रखना है. So उसमें भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, but then we have to understand कि शायद हम मैनेज कर भी लेंगे, but then the issue is also that unfortunately females के पास in reality 4-5 हाथ हैं नहीं.
Exactly.
है उसके पास वही दो हाथ है ना.
Exactly.
वो फिर ऑफिस भी मैनेज कर रही है, वो घर पे फोन भी आ रहा है कि बच्चे की तबीयत खराब है, and then she's taking the guilt also. So these images that they give a they fix a standard कि देखो तुम्हें ही करना है. So again the saying, no, it's I think it's there in the social media कि आप चाहे चांद पे जाएं, आप चाहे तारों पे जाएं, we will appreciate your efforts, but परांठे बना के जाना. You know, so you have to understand कि भाई तुम्हारा परांठों के बिना तुम सोच ही नहीं पा रहे हो कि she can be an astronaut but she has to come back and make the परांठा. उसकी परांठा तो बहू के घर से या बहू के हाथ से ही बनेगा. So unfortunately या तो आप उसको हाथ भी दे दें, you know, give her some help and she'll be able to manage.
I think we should talk about misses if you're talking about feminism.
Just show this movie to your old parents, to your grandparents, and just tell them that how dominating the systems, the structures were. So when this girl is showing this movie to the dadi, so the dadi comes and says कि अरे इससे 2 जनों को खाना नहीं बन रहा है. Like, you know, the dadi actually gave a feedback after watching the movie Mrs. is that यार इतना complex थोड़ी है, 2 जनों को खाना ही तो बनाना है, आपसे 2 जनों को खाना भी नहीं बन रहा है. But then I think मसला ये नहीं है कि खाना नहीं बन रहा है, बना देंगे तुम. Again, issue क्या है? Issue I think ये है.
It was unacknowledged.
One, it is acknowledged that आप regard ही नहीं कर रहे हैं कि आपको
it's a given
की चटनी मिल रही है.
अगर baby हुआ है, especially in our culture, the primary caregiver has to be the mother, and when the mother is unavailable or she is just taking time out for herself, then there's this mom guilt. Like 90% of the women, if you talk about our culture, जैसे babies होता है, they leave their jobs because their job is, what about the father? What about the paternity leaves? What about all of that? Like, where is the father in that picture? How can we assume in our culture कि अगर माँ ने पैदा किया तो माँ ही संभालेगी? Like fathers, and it's especially here we have seen. If you talk about outside, there's no particular, you know, caregiver कि यही होगा. Father ही देख रही है, mother ही देख रही है. It's both. I think it's both ways. If we talk about Western culture, but in India, I think it's very prominent, and there's this guilt also कि अगर आप नहीं हो, आप ऑफिस जा रहे हो, you know, बच्चे को कौन देख रहा है, and अगर बच्चा गलती से कुछ गलती कर दे, then again माँ ने संस्कार ही नहीं दिए. This is a very common line that we hear.
Trophy मिले तो फिर
मेरा बेटा है, मेरे पे गया है. दादीज and नानीज, as you were talking, कि मेरे बेटे पे गया है बच्चा.
यस, एंड आई थिंक इसमें 2 चीज़ें हैं. एक तो मुझे लगता है कि महिलाओं को खुद से भी समझने की ज़रूरत है कि वो जो काम कर रही हैं वो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, और और उसकी खुद से रिगार्ड करना, उसकी खुद से वैल्यू करना. Because जब वो काम लेके I am managing, so also the men, or before the men understand, it's also women who need to understand that they are working. So when I often in my class, when I ask that how many of our mothers are working, out of 50 there are 4, 5, 6, 7 students who will raise their hands. Also the ones who are there who are involved in some job or something, they only raise their hands. So when I ask that what are the rest of the mothers doing, are they sleeping? So obviously they are not sleeping. Rather, they are the ones who are working for more number of hours.
That's
so
true.
One is that we as females need to understand that you are working. You are working for more number of hours. Secondly, I think men also need to understand. For example, हम GDP से ही देखें कि we say that the given just recent family health survey says that it's only 18% of contribution of females in the GDP. But we have to understand that it's women who are actually allowing these men to go out and work. They take care of the household, they take care of the homework. So अगर उन सारी services को हटा लिया जाए, because the way I am managing right now, so you'll have to have a help who will take your daughter to school. You need to have a help who will take your daughter when she's coming from the school bus. You need to have a help who will drop her to a tuition class. You need to have a person who will be a tuition teacher. You will have to have a person who will take her to a theater class or a dance class. So these many works you are managing on your own, right? And at the same time, but there is no regard also from the society, but also from the women themselves. Like my daughter's school group, it has mums group. It's only mothers.
Where the fathers?
They're not there in the group. They are working. They are busy. Aren't we busy? So there are mothers who are right now, रात के 12 बजे there is message कि फलानी worksheet, what happened to the worksheet, where is the whole work? It's all mothers who are being engaged so much, and it's a taxing work.
It's a taxing work. It goes unacknowledged, and they themselves think it's a given. कि हमने ही देखना है कि अगर बच्चा बीमार पड़ा है, so the first call will go to the mother. It's a given.
Absolutely.
So this is something I think feminism addresses in today's context, rather than giving them the वो झंडा की voting rights दे दिए तो feminism हो गया. That's not it. That's not feminism ends. I mean, if we talk about today's context, it goes it's so deeply rooted in our culture कि वो हम निकाल के हटा ही नहीं सकते. As you said कि दादी को movie दिखाया तो वो she's blaming the protagonist that दो लोगों का खाना नहीं बना सकती. I mean, इतना ही तो करना है.
I think वो भी समझना कि चटनी बनाना सिलबट्टे पे मसला नहीं है. मिक्सी से शिफ्ट कर जाना, चलो ठीक है, मिक्सी से नहीं बनाएंगे, सिलबट्टे से बना लेंगे. आपको ये पसंद है, हम ये भी कर लेंगे. बट देन आई थिंक व्हाट इज द इशू, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मसला क्या है. खाना पकाना मसला है? नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं है. अगर खाना खा सकते हैं तो पकाना भी आना चाहिए. इट्स अ स्किल, इट्स एन आर्ट. मजा आ सकता है, यू कैन एंजॉय. इसमें मसला नहीं है कि खाना बनाना, औरतों को खाना बनाना नहीं चाहिए, ये कोई मसला, ये आई डोंट थिंक सो इज अ रेलेवेंट इशू. व्हाट इज द इशू इज एक्चुअली, what if I don't enjoy cooking? What if I don't want to spend whole of my life making the chutney in the silbatta? What if my whole life is not all about making the round
rotis, round chapatis,
or round laddus, right? The whole life. There are women, you have to understand कि बहुत सारी
I relate to this. I think a lot of women out there will be relating to this.
Of course. So कितनी महिलाएं ऐसी हैं जिनकी जिंदगी सिर्फ ये है सोचना कि सुबह क्या बनेगा, शाम को क्या बनेगा, रात को क्या बनेगा, सब्जी वाली सब्जी आई कि नहीं आई, which is again not a problem. But the problem is that what if am I given the choice?
Yes, exactly.
So having a choice is actually feminism. You have to create those choices. You have to create those empowerment. You have to feel empowered to be actually empowered.
It should not be taken for granted. I mean, that's what the crux of the matter is.
If you take it for granted, people will also take it for granted. If you think that you are not working, people will also think that you are not working. Fact, that's in their favor. That's how the patriarchy works. That's how even we contribute in patriarchy.
That's true. So I have a question, ma'am, about these movies that have been quite popular, especially amongst the youngsters. Kabir Singh and what's the other movie? Animal, of course. So they've glorified this masculinity and in a toxic way. They glorify it, and I mean, girls, they were a big fan of these movies, and I don't understand the reason why. I mean, they're being beaten up, they're being treated so poorly, but I don't know, this alpha male thing, it's quite trending these days. So what is the take on that?
Um, I would say that why why females tend to become part of this patriarchal institution. Uh, we have to understand that एक तो मुझे लग रहा है कि फेमिनिज्म को लेकर भी बहुत सारे मिसकंसेप्शंस हैं. We'll come to that later.
हाँ
But
जी.
like Kamla Bhasin says that जिस कुएं से मर्द पानी पीते हैं उसी कुएं से औरतें भी पानी पीती हैं.
हाँ.
And therefore if they are patriarchal, even the females are patriarchal. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है that all females are feminist and all the males are not so feminist. Aisa, I think that's a misconception. But anyways, coming back to the core question that why women also tend to become part of this
Exactly.
masculinity and which is so toxic.
Exactly.
So I think it is not toxic only for the females. It is also equally toxic for the males. You know? You see, so to be aggressive, actually to show your aggression, you also have to be aggressive. So that's also taking males and their humanity from them. Like Kamla also says कि माँ मर जाती है लेकिन लड़के रो नहीं सकते. So you torture them, you tell them, you socialize them कि आपको जिम जाना है, आपको बॉडी बनानी है, आपको कमाना है, आपको बहन का शादी करनी है. And there are many things. So the way it works for females, similarly it also works for males, and it is toxic for both. Okay, so also when males tend to discard all the work done by the females, and they come and they say ki for example, these movies, now there is one Akshay Kumar's movie where there are some sisters, and the whole movie is about that how difficult it is for him to get them married
dowry,
and collect the dowry. So you have to understand that there is some and you are releasing it on Raksha Bandhan.
Raksha Bandhan is the name of the movie, guys.
A movie that was there on the Raksha Bandhan Eve, and then they were boasting about it that how, oh my god, the brothers are so into pressure that they are taking care of their sisters.
Ma'am, but they're brought up in that way, no? अगर एक लड़का रोएगा तो लड़के रोते हैं. That's a common statement everybody hears. लड़कियों की तरह क्यों रो रहा है? So
and also the one is the socialization, the other is also you see the divided worlds. Na, you go to a toy shop. And the first question the toy shop person gonna ask you is that लड़के के लिए gift चाहिए, लड़की के लिए चाहिए. So you buy, for example, the Kinder Joy. Sir, Kinder Joy का world ही देख लो. There is a pink Kinder Joy and there is a blue Kinder Joy. And all the blue Kinder Joys has a car, has a gun, and all the pink Kinder Joys that you eat. So that's marketing.
That's marketing.
Media is also marketing. They're good movies which they are able. Kabir Singh had a good TRP, I guess. Can you imagine? Nagin had at one point of time, the serial, it had the maximum TRP at one point of time. Imagine people are watching Nagin. What logic do you see in that? And I was amazed to see there was a male and a young male in metro, and he was watching something on the phone. And when I peeped in ki ye dekh kya raha hai, and I realized he was watching Nagin. And I was like, my god, the youngsters are watching this. Please don't waste your time watching Nagin. Come on, bring some common sense and logic into your life. You are not spending your time. That's important time that is there in the metro. Read something. Watch some good movies. Watch Lapata Ladies. Yeah, so certainly and so beautifully it has brought out the messages. How the ghungat is not only problematic, but it's also something which is, that's how you maintain the institution of patriarchy. Yeah. Just a ghungat. Yeah. So watch, I guess, Juice. How beautiful, if you've seen Shefali Shah's Juice, and such a beautiful movie. Just a scene of kitchen only. Just, I think 15 minutes.
She came out and then she sat with a glass of juice. Okay, I remember.
So the conversation there happening in the drawing room, the conversation happening in the kitchen area, these are poles apart. So how the females' conversations are, how the males' conversations are, and how finally, and also this movie is very important to see that how the change looks like. Change शायद सिर्फ इतना ही है कि I take a step. No more. And also the jokes that, it's always the wife who is always the right. There are many jokes who go around कि आप argue तो wife से कर ही नहीं सकते हो. आप तो लड़ ही नहीं सकते because wife.
But that's not the case.
अगर ये case होता तो शायद majority of property globally males के हाथ में नहीं होती.
हाँ, that's
अगर अगर ये सही होता तो शायद dowry deaths इतनी नहीं होती.
So, ma'am, in the name of feminism or equality, as we say, there are a lot of girls out there who started smoking in public places just to show कि हम equal हैं, हम मर्द की बराबरी कर सकते हैं, or they started riding motorcycles. And also in the movies I've seen, like it's usually the protagonist is the male and he's holding the glass of alcohol, whiskey, whatever you want to call it. Now, in reality, we can see the drift that women have also started doing that. Those things out of spite, maybe, or just to show that they're as equal as men. So, what is your take on that?
Okay.
Do you think that stands for feminism? That pseudo feminism? What is it?
Equality doesn't mean that whatever the males are doing, I also have to do that. Okay.
Girls, please listen to this.
Yeah, yeah. Actually,
Please listen to this.
So the liberal feminists, if we go back to the history, so how the liberal feminists were for the first time talking of that give political rights to females, give educational rights to females, give property rights to females. But in a way, they were also saying that whatever you have given to males, please give it to females also. But then the criticism was, or the critique came out to be, that men cannot be the standard. We don't have a standard where the men are standing and we have to do everything that men are doing.
One example that I can remember, this movie, Dil Dhadakne Do, I think, where you know, he says कि मेरे पापा की generation तक मेरे घर में किसी ने काम नहीं करा, but मैंने आयशा को allow करा. So when you are in that authoritative position to allow somebody, right?
Yes.
This is one example, I think.
This authority also has to be understood because this is very subtle. So many of the males, you know, they come and say कि मैं तुम्हें जॉब करने की क्या जरूरत है, इतना पैसा है हमारे पास, you know. So I will buy you anything that you want. Yeah, I can buy you the best of suits, I can buy you the best of dresses. But then we have to understand कि मैं तुम्हारे लिए खरीद दूंगा, इसमें भी एक अथॉरिटी है.
Exactly.
You know? And then the kind of things that come कि आज ऑफिस में बहुत काम है, आज मैं बहुत थक गया हूँ, आज मैं नहीं जा सकता हूँ. So that, and also a female who has tasted, you know, having a salary of her own, having a credit on her own account when she can choose. So I think it's all a game of choice.
So thank you so much coming for this podcast.
I think women talking about women is just amazing, and such platforms are worth being celebrated and shared. So do subscribe.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. If you like this episode, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.